All right, here we got the Texas method. This is when you have a mixed number and you want to convert it to a proper fraction. All right, here we go. 3 1/2. So we have 3 1/2 here. What you'll do is when you have to make it an improper fraction, you get it inside there by going 3 times 2 plus 1. How do we always remember that? We can add tx there, all right? Cross x plus times, whatever you want to call it. Just add it in there. All right, so 3 times 2 plus 1. Do the x, multiply the whole number and the denominator. So the whole number, here's the whole number, the denominator, let's multiply them. 3 times 2, it gives you 6. All right, once you have that 6, you then do the t part, which is adding the product from the x to the numerator. This is the numerator, the improper fraction. All right, so 6, our original 6 right there that we got by multiplying, add it to the numerator on the top, the 1, is going to equal 7. 6 plus 1, 7. That would give you, leave the denominator the same, so that would give you 7 over 2. 7 over 2 is the same as saying 3 1/2. 7 over 2 equals 3 1/2. Let's go ahead and turn over and try a couple examples. Here we go. We got two mixed numbers right here. All right, they're both, this is all multiplying we're discussing, but it works the same with division. All right, so 4 7/10 times 3 1/2. Let's go ahead and do our conversion. So 4 7/10. Let me go ahead and put my t and my x there. 4 times 10, 40. All right, and then I get to do 40 plus 7, which would give me 47. So 47 over 10. All right, so that's the first one. We get rid of that whole number because we multiplied it in there. 4 times 10 is 40, plus the numerator of 7 gives you 47. All right, so that times 3, let's get our Texas going. 3 times 2, 6 plus 1,
7.
so 7 over the original denominator of 2. And now we get to multiply across. All right, so 47 times 7. Let's go ahead and work that right over here. 47 times 7. 7 times 7, 49. 7 times 4, 28 plus 4, 32. So 329 over 10 times 2, 20. All right, now you figure out how many times will 20 go into 329 to simplify. And that would get us back to our original amount with a mixed number. So 20, let's go ahead and do it, into 329. 20 goes into 32. One time. 1 times 20?
20.
20. All right, 32 minus 20, 12. And then I go ahead and bring down my 9. Burgers. Does McDonald's sell burgers? All right, 9. 129. How many times does 20 go into 129? 6. 6 times 20, 120. 9 minus 0, 9, and 20 can't fit in there. So therefore, since that's it, we got a remainder at the end. And we're not in decimals, so we don't have to put a 0.0, bring down that 0.0 and all that. We get to stop right there and figure out where everything goes. This right here is going to be my numerator. This right here is going to be my denominator. And this, my whole number. So let's rewrite that right there. 16 and 9 over 20. Can that be simplified any further?
No.
No, it cannot. One's even, one's odd, so you just think of the multiples of 9, which 1, 3, and 9 are all that goes into 9. 3 and 9 do not fit into 20 exactly, so we can't use it. All right. So that one is complete. Let's go ahead and try number 2 real quick. Number 2, Texas. 4 times 5. 20. Plus 4.
24.
24. So I'm going to go ahead and write that with my 24 in the top. I'm going to leave my original denominator of 5 in the bottom and multiply that by tx. 2 times 3. 6. And then plus 1,
7.
7. And the original denominator of 3. So that's it right there. Go on across. And we're going to go ahead 24 times 7. I'm going to do my math over here. 24 times 7. 7 times 4. 28. 7 times 2, 14 plus 2, 16. 168. All right, so right here we have 168 over 5 times 3, 15. All right, and then we can do the math for that. 15 into 168. 15 goes into 1, can't do it, so 15 into 16, one time. 1 times 15, 15. All right, subtract gives you 1, and you get to bring down your 8. 15 into 18, one time. 1 times 15, 15. Subtract, and you got 3. Right there, I got my numerator. I have my 11, which is my whole number. And then I got my denominator. So let's go ahead, whole number of 11, numerator of 3, denominator of 15. Can that be broken down any further? 11 and 3 over 15. Can that be simplified?
Oh, yes.
Yep, because 3 fits into both 3 and 15. So 3 goes into 3 one time. So 11 and 1 over, and 3 goes into 15 5 times. So 11 and 1/5 would be the answer to number 2 right there. That's the simplified answer. Of course, if it doesn't call for simplification, which it doesn't here, technically you don't have to. But I'm going ahead and teaching you that because I want you to just be in the habit of it. Because the more times than not, it'll ask you to. Even if it doesn't ask you to, it'll still be the right answer. Because you can't say it's wrong just because it's simplified. So there we go. Got 2 examples done. We'll be doing more later, but let's go ahead and try to work a few on our own.